What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to review The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 12, and this one is titled The Outpost. And as I predicted in my preview video, this is going to be a Crosshair episode, and it all starts with Crosshair seeing a small group of clones who are being forced into retirement, as well as a stereotypical Imperial lieutenant who openly discriminates against clones. Crosshair, a few fellow clones, and this lieutenant make their way to a desolate planet that very well could be Hoth, and their mission is to recover the supplies at this outpost. We meet only a few clones that are left defending this outpost. Apparently local raiders have been picking them off. The clones haven't been resupplied, despite the fact that the cargo at the outpost is of the utmost importance. While Crosshair is getting acquainted with the local clone commander Mayday, the raiders strike again, taking some of the precious cargo, and the lieutenant tells Commander Mayday and Crosshair that it's up to them to recover the supplies. So that's exactly what Crosshair and Mayday do. Even though it's an absolute suicide mission and they're completely outnumbered, they manage to overcome the odds and defeat the bandits, only to be engulfed by a massive avalanche. It was great to see Crosshair in action again, and it was nice to get a reminder that he's certainly one of the best when it comes to Clone Force 99. But of course, all that skill doesn't help when it comes to an avalanche, and Crosshair and Mayday almost die in the cold. They slowly make their way back to the base, with Mayday just clinging to life. And once they're at the base, the lieutenant refuses to give help to Mayday, despite the fact that he needs immediate medical attention. It's at this point that Mayday actually dies in the arms of Crosshair, while the lieutenant is refusing to give him help. The lieutenant states that both Mayday and Crosshair are expendable, and that saving Mayday would have been an absolute waste of resources. So in this instance, you can't really blame Crosshair for taking out his pistol and shooting his superior officer. But what's the most interesting part of this episode is that Crosshair passes out after he shoots the lieutenant, and I can't say it's absolutely confirmed, but it certainly seems like he wakes up at Mount Tantus. So I was pretty interested to see that Crosshair actually ends up there. Overall, I think episode 3 featuring Crosshair and Cody was a superior episode to this one. The ending of episode 3 is just absolutely incredible. Though this one had similar music and a similar feel to it, it just fell a little bit short for me. I guess my problem with the episode is that Crosshair is put in a position where he really doesn't have to make much of a choice. That Imperial lieutenant is absolutely horrendous and deserves to be shot. So I gotta say, it doesn't really seem like a redemption moment for Crosshair, but hey, maybe that's coming later in the season. But that all said, Star Wars fans, that's all the time I got for my review today. Remember, I'm Mike, and the Force will be with you always.